Hey YouTube, it's EvanMagician34, and I've got this week's edition of the Edge. This week's Edge card is a little bit more than just a simple throw into a deck. This one requires a little more planning to really take advantage of. It's Batteryman AAA. This isn't the guy you may have been thinking of when you saw the title of the video. That's the one most people know about is Batteryman AA. This is AAA. And really, I can't even fairly say that you should be running one of him, because basically you either run 3 or none. Batteryman AAA, if you don't know, he's a common out of the Shining Darkness. He's a 4-star light monster. He's Thunder. He's a 0/0. But whenever he's normal or flip summoned, he can special summon another Batteryman AAA either from your graveyard or your hand. Obviously, most of the time it's going to just be from your graveyard. Before Exceasing was a part of the game, this guy really wasn't all that great, but he did still have some cool tricks, just not enough to justify him. But now he's got some really cool uses. Namely, of course, he makes an instantaneous rank 4. Just any rank 4 will do. You can make Roach, you can make Utopia. There are lots of other things coming. The only rank 4 right now out that he has a little trouble making is Illuminite. But if you can get any other 4-star on the field, then Batteryman AAA makes your other 2 materials, and the first thing I'd pitch to Illuminite's ability would be your extra copy of AAA, so it's in the grave for your next Batteryman AAA to bring back. But anyway, instantaneous rank 4, very nice ability. But he can also easily supply you most of the materials for something like Mistworm or Trishula, with the help of our little friend Glow-Up Bulb, who's always just so useful for so much sinking anyway. But that's a very quick and easy Trishula. But perhaps even more exciting than that is Batteryman AAA's potential with Gen X ally Birdman. Basically, the idea is simple. Summon AAA, get back another AAA, bounce your attack position AAA, well, actually it doesn't really matter which one you bounce, but just to be safe, you bounce the attack position one, special summon Birdman, and then you instantaneously sync for some kind of 7-star monster. And the cool part is you get that AAA back to your hand because of Birdman, so next turn you can just do it again and bring back the same AAA that you used as part of the synchro. So basically Birdman just gets you a free use. So you summon the one Batteryman, you get a 7-star monster out of it, and then on your next normal summon you're going to get a free rank 4 basically, which is a pretty cool combo considering it only takes those 2 cards. So, okay, we've got some cool uses, we can justify them there, but is there enough to really justify them within your deck? Well, you can beckon for one thing. Once all your Batterymans get in the grave, beckon and bring back 2 Batterymen, and you can do it like that. You can also use Quick Charger. You can even use recycling batteries to bring your 2 extras and leave 1 AAA in the graveyard. Once you get all 3 in there, obviously. Recycling batteries will do the job, but I actually prefer Quick Charger just because it's a quick play. Both of these are +1s, but Quick Charger you can set and potentially flip on your opponent's turn when they try to MST it or something, and turn a +1 into what's essentially a +2, which is yet another way that guy can generate advantage indirectly. He can also do some a little more kind of eccentric tricks, I guess, like he's instant fodder to summon Fuel Cell. Combine him with Light Wave Tuning, and it's essentially 2 cards to make a synchro like that, an 8-star, which isn't too bad. You can even get all 3 copies of him out of your deck via Photon Veil. And even if you have to send back a couple of AAAs to make it go off, it's no big deal. Because you're going to search them all back with your Photon Veil, and that gets you all 3, so you can just pitch one to some effect, and then you've got your fodder for the other 2 to go off and start making rank 4s. And standard support that likes him includes, of course, Sangan, who can get you 1 just added straight up to your hand. And even though he can special summon out of your hand, why not pitch that extra special summon out of your hand to pay a cost, or that is to say, pitch that extra Batteryman AAA out of your hand to pay a cost, like for 1 for 1. Which could say, go get that Glow-Up Bulb, then summon your second AAA, and so on. But, you know, if you're going to be paying costs, I can get that first Batteryman AAA into your grave pretty easily. That's the point on that card. Pot of Avarice is another way to get those extra 2 Batterymen back into your deck and drawn again. You can Foolish the first one, and of course, summoning him, you can even use Judgment of Thunder, which also plays well with Thunder King Ryo, who's quite powerful right now in the meta. So, just something for you to consider. in the right deck, this guy could be quite an interesting play. Almost no one's running him, and I think that's a shame because he's got just so much potential. But anyway, till next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more cool gaming content.